Well, we came to the Sydney Uni Aquatic Centre here to see a big match between the Melbourne Boomers and the Sydney Uni Flames, with a special guest in commentary today, Carly Wilson, of course, who had taken on the Sydney Flames just 2 days ago down in Canberra. We expected a big match. It was a season series decider between these two teams, both teams fighting out for a top 4 position. We always expected a close one, Carly.
Yeah, we did, and we talk about how we're leading into finals, but that was a finals type game today. It was up tempo, it was physical, it was tough. And in the end, you know, it was, I think, Sydney, just over the 4 quarters, they were just the better team.
Well, look, certainly the Boomers started really well. It looked like they controlled pretty much the most of that first quarter, although the Sydney Flames just hung around for as long as they could.
Yeah, they did, and we spoke about how this was their 3rd game in 7 days. It's a lot on those legs, but they didn't slow down at all. In the 4th quarter, we expected to maybe see their defence start to drop a bit, maybe some of the shots not go in quite as well, but they didn't. They got better and better as the game went on. Their defence actually intensified in that 4th quarter, and they were upping their pressure into full court and causing so many turnovers in the end.
Rebecca Allen was a standout performer for the Boomers, although Tess Madgen managed to rack up some numbers towards the end. They really missed the influence of Rebecca Cole, who went out for a lot of the match with a nosebleed. But at the other end for the Flames, Leilani Mitchell and Katie Ray-Ebsbury just totally lit it up from the outside. But Leilani Mitchell, she just shot the ball amazingly today.
Well, I think in the end, did she go something like 10 of 12? What a phenomenal shooting exhibition that was. And it was across the board. They had so many people step up tonight, and just, especially from the 3-point line, it didn't look like they were going to miss at one point.
Well, certainly their shooting percentage didn't drop down at all. But for the Boomers, you know, they really just couldn't put it together for too many play phases at once, and we tend to see them be a very disciplined team offensively, but today they just turned the ball over a little too often.
Yeah, and we touched on that before with their turnovers. It really did hurt them, and especially a team like that I think we said averaged 13 turnovers and ended up with 19 or 20 tonight, and that was, in the end, that was what did it for them, because when you're trying to claw back a lead when you're down like that, you just can't turn the ball over like that. You've got to value possession. It's got to be one of the most important things you do.
Well, turning the ball over as well, it never gave them an opportunity to exploit where the fatigue would play a part in the Sydney Flames, knowing that they had those 3 games in the week. And, you know, like, they battled hard, the Boomers, but the Sydney Flames just seemed to come up with the answers at any time. And you see there with the stats there, their shooting percentage was fabulous. They dominated the rebound count, the Boomers, but unfortunately for them as well, they dominated the turnover count. We've spoken about that already. And in the end, the Sydney Uni Flames keep their season alive with an 88 win over the Melbourne Boomers, 73.